Room 442 coming to you live from TFC training. I'm joined with Mikey Singh, and it has been a big week for TFC, and it's only going to get bigger.
Yeah, it's a exciting day for Toronto FC. I think a long time coming, obviously coming off that massive win midweek against CF Montreal. And now it's the day that Lorenzo Insigne touches down in Toronto. It feels like it's been forever that we've been waiting for this, but it's here. And I think a lot of TFC fans are going to be happy from this day forward.
Yeah, the buildup has been coming for a long time, like Mike said. He will be landing today in Toronto, and then there will be a huge gathering at Cafe Diplomatico, which Mikey and I will be at, so stay tuned for that. But we have to talk about TFC's big win against Montreal. A little unexpected, and what a win it was. 4-0 at home, sends them right into the Canadian Championship final. What's your take on this game?
Yeah, it was a statement win by TFC, and as you mentioned, they probably came into that game as underdogs, but it was much needed. They needed to come out and really set the tempo because you know Lorenzo Insigne is coming. We know the summer's around the corner, and they just needed a victory like that just to boost the morale of this group. And I think you're going to see that, I guess, propel throughout the rest of this season. This could be the turning point in their year, and that's what they're hoping for because you got an important stretch of games coming up, a lot of them at home, and they got to continue to take advantage.
Absolutely. And now TFC go on to play Atlanta United tomorrow at home. Now, Atlanta, not as strong as they used to be, obviously, since winning the MLS Cup. Been declining a little bit. Still a really strong team, but their away form, as you mentioned earlier, has not been great. And, in fact, they've only won one of their last 4 games in general. What do you think TFC can get away with tomorrow?
Yeah, I think there's points in the balance for them. I think this game is certainly another one that they can look at and be like, we're in it. Because Atlanta's only a few points ahead of them in the standings. I think on paper Atlanta has a talented team, but they're going to be missing quite a few players tomorrow. I think it's 8 players that have already been ruled out from that side, including Thiago Almeida, their young designated player. And it's going to be tough for Atlanta to come on the road. They're 1-4-1 on the road this season. To come into BMO Field, which, during the summer here, it's a vibe. And TFC, they feed on that. So it's going to be a tough place to play. TFC's 4-3 so far this season at home. So we'll see if that continues.
Not to mention, talking about injuries, TFC is finally looking like they're getting back to their, original 11 with players like Ozo and Mavinga coming back into the lineup like we saw against Montreal. How much is this going to help them? Of course, obviously, with Insigne being able to play on the 9th as well.
Yeah, they're way better when everyone's healthy. And I think we've seen that so far this season when everyone is in the lineup, especially someone like Jonathan Osorio, who's just super important to this team. When he's in the field, the team is way better. And I think when they went through a little bit of a rough stretch, it's because they got hit by so many injuries, by COVID, by a lot of different factors where they didn't have everyone available. So now for really the second time maybe this season, they have everybody available to them aside from Noble Okello. And that's music to Bob Bradley's ears because he's going to have some tough decisions to make in that 11.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a big weekend for TFC. Like we said, Lorenzo coming down tonight, and tomorrow TFC will take on Atlanta at home.